Hi Leo, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do a reading for you, the 12 Zodiac Houses. I've already taken all the oracle cards, shuffled them all, and randomly picked them. This is what has come out. So please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. You might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this one does not resonate with you, it's a general reading. And the reason I went ahead and did this is to save a little bit of time, because these are long readings and they're pretty detailed readings, okay? So, before we take this card, let's take a look at your overall energy, which is beautiful. You have the Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. And this is a part I love. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So it's a beautiful energy. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is your first house, Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. And the first house is about I am. Self, appearances, beginnings, the body, first impressions, attitude, identity, and approach to life. And it says it's time to let go of something. Here you have lots of choices, okay? And what I usually say with that card is, don't just pick the pretty shiny thing. Do your research and pick the choice or choices that are actually best for you. Okay? And it can be the pretty shiny thing. It's just do your research and make sure you choose wisely. And it's saying it's time to let go of something, so that's probably something that is a challenging energy. You know, possible that your approach to life or how you feel about your identity or something. You know, there's something within you that is challenging and you have lots of choices. So you need to let go of whatever this challenging energy is, okay? And it looks like you are. Beautiful. You have the Four of Wands clarifying. So you are picking the right choice or choices for you, okay? Because that is a card of celebration. Getting together with everybody and celebrating. It's full of abundance and love. So maybe you are just having a moment of angst or something, but you are making the right choices and your self-love is becoming strong again, which is beautiful. Okay, let's go into your second house. Your second house is I have. This is about money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, your job and work ethic, and you have partnerships and alliances. So it looks like there is a possibility that you might have a partnership, or there's more than just you involved in your work. Okay? But it looks like it's an agreement between you and either another or a group. And what's come out for you, this is a learning energy. The Page of Cups is learning how to deal with people and have healthy relationships. And this would definitely be a relationship. And here you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is very trustworthy and in control of their emotions. They feel all of their emotions, but they do not let their emotions control them. They control their emotions. Okay? And it also says that there's a possibility that a very good, strong romantic relationship could come into your life. So, when it comes to your work area, if you don't already know somebody, you might meet somebody that could end up in a romantic relationship. And also, partnerships, alliances, right? It could have to do with the romantic side. It could have to do definitely with the work side. and you are learning how to go forward with this partnership or alliance. Okay? Okay, let's get another card. Whoa, this jumped right out. The Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is an extremely strong card, and they set solid foundations from which their success will grow. So it looks like this is a very strong house for you. Beautiful. Okay, let's go on to your third house. You have faith. Your third house is, I think, it's the mind, thinking, communication, siblings, social activity, interest, neighbors, early education. And what you have is faith. So you're having faith in yourself, all right? Faith in your siblings, interest, neighbors. Faith plays a major part in your third house. Let's see what else we get. Beautiful. A new beginning. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor in this house, okay? Which is beautiful. And energy flows kind of like a stream or a breeze, right? It's not in a little box. So these energies, while they're separate houses, they can merge and relate to each other in different ways. So you're having faith in your third house and having this new fortunate beginning, right? And this is the mind and thinking. Well, if you go back here to your first house, the self-appearances, beginnings, the body, first impressions, attitude, identity, approach to life, that sort of thing. The one where you're having a problem, that you made good choices and now you're celebrating. It could also have to do with this, okay? So let's get one more card for that. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles, another beautiful card. The King of Pentacles is known as the ultimate business owner, and he has the Midas touch, and he is also very caring. He's a very caring king. And that is a beautiful energy to have in this house. Okay, so it looks like your third house is doing great. Let's go into your fourth house, which is obviously doing great. It's happy, happy. Things are beautiful. And the fourth house is I nurture. Home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother, children, women, femininity. So it's all about home and your roots and your family, your self-care, your emotions, and you're doing beautifully. Yep. And here it says that you are going to be or are very happy with your abundance in this area. So that's wonderful. Okay, let's get one more card. Okay. Here you have the Lovers. So there is a potential, and this would be a perfect house for it, of meeting somebody and having a serious romantic relationship. So you might meet somebody if you don't already know them. And if you do already know them, then it could be like a resurgence of your relationship. Okay, let's go into the fifth house, which is I serve. And it's about romance, love affairs, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, drama. And what you have there is actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And we all know how true that is. So do show your love through actions. And you might already be doing that. That's also a beautiful energy for that house. Okay. And here it's saying Use your hermit energy. Go within to find enlightenment. If you have any questions about this house at all, use your intuition. Or it might just be saying that you are in search of enlightenment in general when it comes to this house. Okay? Let's get another card. Whoa. You had two flip. This one landed on the heart chakra. Okay? Just to let you know. This is talking about having an unconditional loving relationship with another. It does not have to be romantic, but it certainly can be. And right before that, you have the lovers. Okay? And this house is all about romance. So I would say definite possibility of a romance. And you have the King of Wands, which is a wonderful energy. Very ambitious, enthusiastic, extremely charismatic, and social. So, yeah, you are definitely going forward. Beautiful house for you. Okay, on to the 6th house. And the 6th house is also I serve, but it's more on the work side. And it's about health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, and service given. And what you have here is emotions are running high. So that would be a house to work on. You do not want your emotions being in control of you. You want to be in control of your emotions. And remember over here in your 2nd house, partnerships and alliances, money, work, etc. And over here in the 6th house, it's got analytical nature, work habits, organization. So there could be a relationship between them. And here you have the King of Cups who's in control of their emotions, right? You need to use some of this King of Cups energy, okay, to mellow out your emotions. And looks like you are, because you have the 8 of Wands, which is a lot of fast-moving, positive energy coming straight in at you. And now, it is possible that, this is positive energy, but it's really fast-moving. So it is possible that this could cause your emotions to run a bit high. But don't let it. You just take one moment at a time, because the 8 of Wands is a wonderful energy. Okay, and you also have the Star. And what the Star says, take inspired action by being your authentic self. And if you do that, you will share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. Beautiful. So, your emotions are running high. Could be because of the positive energy. Regardless, draw on your King of Cups energy to help temper that. And you have the Star energy, which is beautiful. They say that's a good omen too. Okay? So let's go on to your 7th house. And your 7th house is I partner. So this is relationships of all kinds. Marriages, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal style. And you have love. So it looks like things are going well there, which is awesome because it's relationships of all kinds. Okay, let's get a card. You have a new beginning. This is one where you are thinking differently. Your mind is expanding. Yeah, it's a whole new way of thinking. Very loving, which is wonderful. Oh. Okay, you have the 5 of Swords. This could be a reason for the new beginning, potentially. And that is saying that there could have been an argument or something, but obviously it is resolved because you have a new beginning, one where your mind is expanding and you're filled with love. And also at the bottom of the deck, from taking that, you have the Empress. where love flows to her, good things flow to her, happiness, joy, and she's very fertile with ideas that she nurtures. So that's a beautiful card to get there. Okay, now your 8th house. In your 8th houses, I circulate. It's about merging sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritances, taxes, loans, assets, property, joint ventures, goals, mystery, and partners' resources. And you have soulmates. So that could say a few things, but what it definitely is saying is it's very close and positive, okay? So that's a very good card to get. Let's get a card. Okay, here it says you have a choice to make. You're going inside using your intuition because you need to make a decision about something that has to do with this house. And it runs or has a lot of variables in here, and only you're going to know what it's about. Intimacy, finances, inheritances, loans, assets, property, goals, mystery. And you had 2 cards that wanted to fly out. Okay? The first one, is a 9 of Swords. So I would say that this choice that you are needing to make has got you stressed. Okay? There's a lot of emotions and thoughts of a challenging kind. But then you have a new beginning, one where you are thinking differently. Your mind is expanding, okay? It is a whole new way of thinking. And you got that very same card right here. So I'd say these two are linked, right? You're needing to make a decision in this area, and it has you stressed, but you get past that and have a whole new way of thinking. So I think these two are definitely linked because they have a lot in common. Love, soulmates, same beginning, stressed, an argument. So your 6th and 7th house, I serve and I partner, might very well have a pretty good link going there. Okay, let's check out your 9th house, which is I explore. And this is a very interesting house because it has travel. And to me, there's a big division between travel and the rest of it. There's wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning and ethics. So, yeah, you have travel, which is wonderful. And then you have these other subjects that are so deep and complex that they've been debated for centuries, right? And you have a new beginning here. So let's see what comes out for this house. Okay, you have a new beginning, the Ace of Cups. It does say a new beginning, so yes, indeed, you have a new beginning. A new beginning is filled with love, joy, and happiness. And then what came out is you felt the need to defend, which to me is totally understandable in this house because it's filled with deep, deep subjects. Philosophy, law, religion, ethics, and so on, okay? So again, this is one of these that only you're going to know. But definitely a new start. And it's saying, now that you've had your new beginning, it's time to take a rest. Get your mind off of this. Do something you enjoy, okay? And then after you're all refreshed, come back. New beginning. And I'd say due to the stress, feeling like you have to defend your position or something, okay? Take a break. Be good to yourself. Okay, your 10th house, I achieve. career, long-term goals, structure, status, reputation, public image, masculinity, men, fathers, experts, and fame. And you have the heart chakra, okay, which is a beautiful heart-centered chakra. So that is what is dominant in this particular house at the moment. Oh, wait. Gotta do that first. Okay. This one did come out too. So it's saying that you're going within, and you're going within because you have questions that you want answered, okay? And you're using your intuition to help you accomplish that, okay? And it's going to end up being the time of celebration. The heart chakra is all about unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's the link between your mind, body, and soul. Okay, and this is your 10th house of career, public image, masculinity, but you're using your heart, you're being heart-centered about it, which is beautiful. But you do have questions, so you are going within, seeking enlightenment, and the end result is going to be celebration. So that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get another card. A new beginning. Beautiful. And this is a new beginning that has potential to be lucrative. So it's beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm taking that, you have the Fool, which is another new beginning. This is saying you need to be playful, have fun, make it like an adventure, okay? Nice. Very nice indeed. Your 10th house is great. Okay, now on to the 11th house. You're transforming. It's a beautiful transformation. Okay, your 11th house is I Aspire. Groups, friends, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, hopes and wishes, and the future. And you are transforming. The Moon. This says use your intuition, okay? And it's also what you feed. If you feed the good side, it will grow. If you feed the bad side, it will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So you need to feed the good side, all right? But it's also saying make for sure you use your intuition. Okay, that's important at this time, and that you're in touch with it. And the card that wanted to come out is the Queen of Pentacles, which I love this Queen. The biggest message to me from this Queen is balance. She has a beautiful career that she loves and a beautiful home side that is filled with joy. Somehow she manages to balance the two wonderfully. Okay, so to me, balance is a big message with her. So during this transformation, it's saying use your intuition, feed the good side, and have balance. Okay, now on to the last one, which is your 12th house. I dream. Endings, healing, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs, and your subconscious. And all that is saying do something for someone. Give your attention to another, okay? In other words, share yourself, okay, in a very caring way. It's a beautiful energy to get with that house. Okay, let's see what comes out with that. The Magician. So this is saying you can create whatever reality you want to create in your life. You have everything you need with you and within you. Okay? And it's clarifying, give your attention to another, do something for someone. So if you have not been doing that, you can easily transform into that. But you have the magician energy, so you might very well be doing that. Maybe you want to change it in some way, add to it, do something more, something different. And you have what you need to create that. Okay, here's the Five of Cups. Apparently something happened where you were grieving a loss and not seeing the two cups that you still have, right? And this is saying, do not focus on what's already gone. It's gone. Focus on what you still have. And it all works together for me. Pick up your two cups and go on to your happiness. Do something for another. Make the changes that you want to make, okay? Yeah, you have everything you need to do that. And here you also have the Empress. Beautiful things flow to her, okay? So, happiness and joy and love and ideas will flow to you. And it's like, you have this, so share it with others. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking that card, you have the Queen of Cups. She is very trustworthy, and she's all about the love. So the way I see this 12th house is share. Realize that you're beautiful. Happiness, joy, abundance will flow to you. And you have the power to create this. But share it, okay? So, here you have the 12 houses. And don't forget, I think this is an absolutely beautiful card. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you, okay? Now, like I said, this is really kind of got a lot of information in it. So if at any time you want to come in and rewatch parts of it or rewatch the whole thing, please feel free. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments, hit the bell notification. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. Much love.